My dear readers, it is Lady GrapeVine once again. Let us continue the story. Grab your glass of mudslide, sit back, and watch what happens next. If you liked this story, give it a thumbs up and leave a message. Revenge is sweeter than honey. Through her clever investigation, Old Wife discovered that Desi's server had recently moved to the island of verdant trees and dark blue seas. Armed with this knowledge, she told Madame Desi's server with a calm but firm tone, "I'll contact your mother-in-law and let her know how you treat her hard-working son." Unaware of Old Wife's actions, Mr. T remained clueless as he continued his foolish attempts to reach Desi's server, who, meanwhile, refused to answer any calls from him. Her silence left Mr. T high and dry, his messages ignored, his texts unread, and his hopes dashed. Desi's server had ghosted him. No more responses, no more games, leaving him hanging on the line like a fish out of water. Back at home, Old Wife nonchalantly asked Mr. T for a divorce. He refused, stubbornly insisting he wanted to keep his marriage. As you see, on the island of verdant trees and dark blue seas, a divorce isn't easily obtained. Old Wife knew this. She also knew that sometimes it's smarter to leverage what you have instead of fighting a costly legal battle. Instead of going through a complicated divorce process, Old Wife decided to use her leverage. She expertly played the game. Meanwhile, Desi's server's silence and her refusal to engage or respond made Mr. T come across as more desperate and foolish with each passing day. Watching him frantically send messages and make calls, Old Wife chuckled to herself, knowing that the true last laugh belonged to her. She thought, in this game of love, loyalty, and treachery, the one who stays silent often wins the ultimate prize. She swore that the best humour was watching him sweat and struggle, with no clue that he'd been played all along. The moral of the story: in life, and especially in love, honesty and loyalty are worth more than a fleeting affair or superficial gains. Cheating and deception might seem like a way to have your cake and eat it too, but ultimately, they only lead to loss and heartbreak. The smart person knows that sometimes the greatest power lies in silence and patience. The ability to wait and watch the other person turn their own plans against them. Remember, the person who stays true and loyal, even if it's just to themselves, holds the real leverage. And as Old Wife learned and proved, the last laugh, when earned honestly, is indeed the sweetest of all.